Hello everyone, we are here in New York, Central Park. We are participating in a protest to save Darfur, and I have Mr. Salem here, the assistant principal of Danbury High School. Mr. Salem, this is definitely a wonderful event. I am so glad to be here. It is heartfelt. How do you feel about being here today?
Well, I just think it's incredible, the fact that there's so many people here today. I wouldn't even begin to estimate how many people are here. But the fact that we're well represented from Danbury High School, we have approximately 40 people here with us, came on bus and are all motivated to be here in support of the people of Darfur. And we're just hoping that the actions here today and worldwide will provide some meaningful intervention to the poor people of Darfur.
This is, I don't know how to describe this, the people here. And you know what, Mr. Salem? I can truly say about 90% of the participants here are young people, high schools and colleges. You know how they say that we're always questioning the leadership of our young people. How are they going to run this country? You know what? They are running the world right now. They are taking the active role of bringing forth the issues, the world issues. And Danbury High School is one of the schools, the group of students, they are one of the groups that are doing that. And Danbury High School is actually on the map. How do you feel about that? How do you as an assistant principal feel about how Danbury is participating in such a worldly affair?
Well, I just think that, I mean, it started as a small group of students committed to bringing awareness to this atrocity, and thankfully it's expanded to where we have students this year that have come on board and are willing to work towards carrying on the message about Darfur and trying to get help for the people of Darfur. It's wonderful to be a part of this and to know that Danbury High School in some small way has been recognized for its contribution towards trying to raise awareness. I'm certainly proud of that on behalf of the high school. And you're right. I mean, if you look around this crowd today, I would say a majority of the people here are young people, and it's because young people don't understand the political red tape associated with why there hasn't been appropriate intervention. They only know that people are being killed and they want it to stop. And that's what this is about. Innocent men, women, and children are being murdered ruthlessly every single day in Darfur, and it's only going to get worse after September 30th if there's not immediate deployment. And that's what they understand, and that's why you see so many young people here in support of this, and it's great to see that, to look around and see so many youthful faces combined with some older faces is just a great thing. And let's hope that this is not a fruitless effort, that we actually will see some action as a result.
Well, Mr. Salem, how you doing, sir?
Good to see you.
I just want to tell the viewers that we are actually here at Comcast, and we are with the whole crew here, the Danbury High School students. Thank you very much.
Well,
thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for allowing me to be part of this journey with all of you.
No, we thank you for coming with us.
Now, we've seen the video. We've seen what you did on September 17th. Now, what is next for Danbury High School?
In terms of Darfur? Well, I think we're still going to try to do our part in continuing to raise awareness and push the issue to the forefront. Right now, it's a tenuous situation in Darfur. Even though the African Union has extended its timeline to December, it's really par of the course, and it doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be any immediate relief. So therefore it's going to be important for us and for anyone who's interested in helping humanity to make their voice heard and step forward. And we have some things that we're going to be working on through the course of the year, and I'll let the students expand on that when you get to them, so they can talk about specifically what they plan on doing. But we do have some significant input in the coming weeks and months. More specifically, early on, we'll be doing some talks at different places. We'll be going to Central Connecticut in October. We have a talk at Yale in November.
Okay.
So those are two pretty big things that'll be going on. And intermittent of that, we'll be going to some local schools and speaking about it. And that's, to us, I think the outreach is our primary focus, making other people aware and trying to bring people on board. And we'll try to continue to do that to the best of our ability.
Now, we will be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of the documentary that you did.
Oh, for the creation of the documentary is coming up, right? We began that in October of last year, so yeah, it's coming right up.
Okay, we have new students. The
Right.
students that did the documentary, they are in college right now. Now, could you please introduce the new students, because I would like to know how they are carrying on the torch here.
Well, I'd actually like them to introduce themselves to you, and it's wonderful to for us at the high school to be able to have students step right up to the plate and want to be a part of this right off the bat. I mean, almost from the get-go when school started, to be able to put together enough students to get on a bus and go down to a rally on September 17th was just a matter of a couple of weeks, and a lot of that is really owed to this group for stepping up to the plate and saying, you know, we want to be a part of this. So I let them introduce themselves.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Hi, I'm Damos Jackson. I'm currently a junior at Danbury High School.
Hi, my name is Leanna Pomponio. I'm a senior at DHS.
Hi, my name is Alicia Rashid, and I'm also a senior at DHS.
Hi, I'm Sabrina Worth, and I'm also a senior at DHS.
Hi, I'm Kamashiri, and I am a junior at DHS.
Hi, I'm Max Delahanty, and I'm a senior at DHS.
Now, how do you feel? You are new to this. How do you feel taking on the role of educating Americans about Darfur?
I feel like it's kind of obligatory to me to, take on this role that these students started last year. A few of the students last year were my friends, so, I found out about it through them, and then Mr. Salem came to my class and he talked to us about it, and it's just, the fact that something like this can be going on and knowing that, you have some kind of power to do something about it, like, you just have to feel something to want to try to end it, as soon as you can.
Okay. Now, when you were in Central Park on the 17th of September, how did you feel?
Wow, that's a lot of different, things. Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
When I was at Central Park, it was just really nice knowing that there were other people, other young people that were in this together, and we're all pushing for the same thing. We're all pushing to save the people of Darfur. And it was just really exciting knowing that we're not alone.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Anybody would like to say anything?
In Central Park, and being aware how other people are aware of the situation in Darfur, it just lets me know and lets everybody else that went know that those people are going to go home and they're going to talk about what they saw there, and they're going to tell other people. And not just that one person went to the rally, but the people that person talks to, through them it will spread. And that's how we're going to raise awareness about Darfur.
Thank you. Anybody else? Well, let me say this. At your age, I don't know if, well, when I was your age, I don't think I could have done what you guys did in Central Park. And to be able to actually take an active role to educate your parents, your friends, and the Americans about what's going on in Africa, all the way in Africa. I am so, happy that you're doing this. I admire you guys because I was thinking about other things, I just want to say thank you very much. And what I want to ask you is that, what do you plan to do now? You went to New York, you're back in Danbury. What are you doing with the information that you received in Central Park?
Well, one of the things that we're doing, we're starting this organization. It's called Students Against Starvation, and it goes along with the Darfur thing. We're targeting Darfur as a region because of the problems that are going on there. A lot of the people in Darfur don't have access to food, and we really believe that we need to help them. So we've come up with Students Against Starvation. We have a lot of motivated people that are behind this, so we're really excited about that.
Is this part of
yeah,
what you're
it's
doing
gonna
right now?
It's building on it.
Right. It's coming. Kim's taken the leadership on this. It was actually her idea, and she came to me and asked me what I thought about it. I just was blown away. She had already put together a packet of information, and you know, and had it all delineated. And you know, Rose, I think her idea probably started with this whole concept of Darfur, but it's just one more step in the process, and I think it's an important one, especially now. I mean. Really, it's a very, very difficult situation. For all intents and purposes, 90% of the genocide is complete. There's over 500,000 people have been killed, and there's another 2.5 million right now that are sort of hanging in the balance, hoping that the 14,000 humanitarian workers that are currently there can support them long enough for intervention. And that's really what we need. I mean, it's a very short porch right now. It's not like there's a lot of time to continue to raise awareness. It's really now a matter of motivating action. And hopefully the awareness and the action will take place almost simultaneously, because there's not a lot left.
It's amazing because we have the technology, we have the money, we have the manpower to stop this, but for some reason we're not doing anything. Not enough. Not enough.
Well, it was interesting. Ned Lamont came to Danbury High this morning, and one of the questions that one of the students asked was about Darfur, and I was interested to hear his response. You know, he really feels strongly that the U.S. needs to step up to the plate and do more as a beacon of light and a beacon of hope for all humanity. And I was really impressed by his comments about, you know, the United States leading the way here, making a more concerted effort on behalf of the people.
Well, I would like to say that this is live. Please call in 792-4101, 792-4101. It's been a year now, and if anyone has questions for all of you, just call, and hopefully your questions will be answered. Now, I can see that when we were on the bus, you know, we were talking about the whole trip, and now you said that it didn't take you that much time to organize it.
No, not at all.
They all were there. They are ready to come. Well, what about the parents? How were they, you know, supporting you going to New York?
I only spoke to a couple of parents, and I think their concern was how the rally was going to be structured. I think they were worried, was there going to be a counter rally? And I just needed to assure them that it was just all in support of Darfur. And once that happened, you know, those two parents, I never heard from anyone else. But I mean, a lot of these kids started early. I mean, Alicia emailed me over the summer to ask me how she could be involved. So, you know, a lot of these, the 6 here and a few others, wanted to get involved from probably last year when they knew that the other kids were going to be graduating, going off to college. And so for us to get that started in the beginning, it really wasn't too difficult. They spread the word. Kids came into my office, they signed up for the bus, and in 2 days we filled the bus. So it happened pretty fast.
What do you plan to get out of this? The whole Darfur thing. What do you plan to get out of it? Why are you doing this?
Well, a lot of people don't know a lot about Darfur, so our objective as a group is to raise the awareness and do fundraisers and do everything we can to teach people about what's going on in Darfur.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well, I'm doing this because after watching Mr. Salem's video back in June, well, that's the first time that I was aware of any of the genocide that was going on in Darfur, and I was shocked that something so serious as genocide could still be going on today, and nothing was getting really seriously done about it. And then that just made me, I know, like, I'm only one person, but I wanted to get involved anyway. I know every little bit helps, so then I wanted to contact Mr. Sam right away and be one of the students that would help him in the following year. And right now I'm working on trying to put together a benefit concert that will hopefully go on sometime in the spring to help raise money and I'm working on getting some celebrity performances, which I'm trying to do right now. So.
Why don't you talk about what you're going to be planning on for the spring?
Okay, for the spring, I'm planning to do a walkathon for Darfur along with a few other students, and it's going to be in Danbury, and we have some of the route planned out, but it's basically going to be, hopefully we're going to raise, enough money to, I mean, like Mr. Salem said, in a sense, 90% of the genocide is complete, so a lot of the money is really going to go to, relief money, helping to get them food, helping to get them clothing, things that they will need in order, to better themselves from the state that they're in right now.
Okay.
Currently, right now, I'm actually working on an opinion editorial that will hopefully be published in the News Times within the next few weeks. And basically, what it's about, it just kind of chronicles the tragedy of Darfur through the lens of a high school student. And in writing it, I'm hoping to just kind of encourage the youth of our community to get involved and to realize that the genocide in Darfur is a reality. It's not something that happens in the past. It's happening right now, and people are being killed.
See, what's nice about this is there's a combination of things going on.
Right.
I mean, there's some teaching, there's fundraising, there's a lot of different things that are going to be taking place. And, obviously, one of the first questions that a lot of people asked after the video is, well, okay, what else are you guys going to do? And I don't think any of us, any of these guys probably, or even the kids from last year, or even myself, thought about what the next step would be, but I think it just makes logical sense that there are going to be so many people displaced from their homes that are going to be living in refugee camps that we need to provide as much aid as we possibly can, and I think that's why you're hearing about, Alicia doing the walkathon and Leanna talking about the concert, so that we can earmark that for Darfur. And Save the Children, which is based out of Westport, has offered to give us assistance with that. So that's wonderful. And I just found out yesterday that our music program, we have an honors music program, is going to be doing a concert in November with a Disney theme, and that's going to also be focused on, the proceeds will be focused towards Darfur. That'll happen sometime after Thanksgiving. So there's a lot of things that are going on at the school to both educate and try to raise money. So.
Okay. Do you have anything that you're trying to do, the two of you?
Personally, what I'm doing also, because the genocide is mostly over, people are really going to be needing food. So that's our first target. Darfur is our first target for our Students Against Starvation organization, and we're trying to unite as many students as we can to come together and fundraise, and by doing that, we'll really be able to make a difference and get funds over there so that these people won't starve.
Thank you.
After writing my first opinion editorial for the News Times in Danbury, I realized, and I got feedback from people, that the piece in the paper actually made them go attend the rally. So I realized how much impact I can have just by writing a short few paragraphs, and I plan on continuing to do that and trying to continue to raise awareness throughout the year.
Good. Maybe we should have a rally here in Danbury, huh? That's good. That's good. That's good. Now, I have a clip of you guys interviewing this lady from Darfur.
Alicia was.
Right. Before I show the clip, would you like to introduce it?
Sure.
Okay.
This is a clip that 3 students, myself, Emily, and Hillary, we interviewed a woman who was actually from Darfur, and she came over here, and I think it was around 2000, and only her and her husband and her kids are here now. The rest of her family, including her brothers, her sisters, her mother, her father, they're all in Darfur, and right now they're being, displaced into different camps, sent back and forth. And if you just listen to what she has to say, it has to touch you in some kind of a way.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Emily Cook, and this is Alicia Rashid and Hillary Merrill, and we're from Danbury High School, and we're interviewing a woman from Darfur who just recently came from it. So we understand that you lived in Darfur, and we just would like to know how it feels that your home is being basically under attack, and the people that you're family with is being beaten for no reason, and it's just innocent lives being harmed. How does this make you feel?
This is the most difficult, question for me, because it is in my heart. It's beyond the world. I can't say any word that is gonna express what is my feeling. You know what? I just feel like I am one of them. I'm dying. I'm dying. I don't feel the life be around me. I don't know anything. I don't have any sense to the life when the innocent people being killed for no reason. And I feel like I'm very weak. I don't know what I'm gonna do to protect them and stop this genocide. The only thing I know that I have to keep talking and speaking and do whatever I can do in my best to help my people, And I just feel I don't have any words that I can express that I lost my brother, and I can't speak to him, and I don't know where is him, under the ground or in the prison.
You said your brother is in Darfur now. Do you have any other family or anyone else there?
Actually, all of my family is in Darfur, except my husband and my kids. All my family are there. None of them being able to speak. Everybody speak is gonna be taken to the prison or be shot.
So if you know the chorus, can sing along.
They very weak over there. Sickness. No education for my sisters and brothers' kids. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe in there. And unfortunately, it's so far from USA here to continue, even to just being angry and tell the government over there and tell Omar Bashir that I'm angry about him, I'm angry of him. And I don't know, but I'm gonna keep praying. I'm praying. That's the only thing I know that now I can do. And just I'm gonna tell Omar al-Bashir that if he has a power, he has to remember that there is a God who created this world, and he's gonna take his power one day if he thinks that the UN and United States not gonna be able to get in there.
Can you just introduce your name and the village that you came from Darfur for us?
I am from Al-Fashir. Al-Fashir is the capital of Darfur province, and it used to be before they divide the province. My husband is from Darzagawa. All his villages burned, bombed. None of them is there now. Tina, Kornoy, and also Jabal Marra also had been burned. And Al-Fashir is not attacked by the planes, but it's attacked by the militias. A lot of people lost their families. I'm from Al-Fashir.
Kind of being from Darfur and kind of having somewhat of a first-person view on the government, what do you think?
May I repeat?
Yeah, just being from Darfur and kind of knowing, having more of a better understanding of what the government is actually like. I know there's different views on whether we should send troops in without government consent or whether we should kind of try and get consent from the government. What do you think would be more effective way of trying to stop this genocide?
Get a permission from the government or not?
Or just to send troops in?
You know what? It had been long. Genocide is still continue, and people still dying. And if you can name this government, you can wait for their permission, but they are not government. They are the most they are the most terror government over there. They terrorize everybody, and they are not our government, because if they are our government, they're supposed to protect us. So they there just for themselves. They are there not for us. So we don't need their permission, and you are not gonna ask the person who commits the genocide to stop it. You have to stop it. You have to go without their permission.
I have addressed the situation in Darfur many times on my TV show. My question for you is, how do you feel that America is the most powerful country in the world, and we have African Americans, blacks, who could actually take the leadership in trying to stop this genocide in Africa, but yet I have not seen black leaders in America taking the active role or actually visiting Sudan, Darfur, to try to stop this nonsense. How do you feel about that?
You know, brother, I'm very disappointed about this. And it's shame on me, and it's shame on, you know, our people here in America not to stand with Darfurian people. And I feel like very sorry to tell my people in Darfur that African American is not gonna speak for us. And I don't know what is the reason for that, but one day somebody told me that we have people here homeless and need money and everything. I just want to tell them a message that I know this is being everywhere. There are some people doesn't have food, doesn't have homes, but they have freedom to speak and to go everywhere and to eat, and they are not gonna shut them. I see homeless here, they happy. Even if they don't have anything, but they happy. They can say anything they want, and they can sleep under the trees or anywhere. This is their home and this is their freedom. Nobody's gonna come at night and bomb them. I want to tell our brothers and sisters here, the situation in Darfur is really different. It's not about the people who want money to build good houses to live on it. It's about the people who being dying for no reason. They are innocent, and you have to stand and speak for them.
Do you, is there a message you would like to send to the black leaders here in America? I know you're disappointed with them, but is there a message you'd like to send to them?
My message is, this is a world of the freedom, and if they believe that they are in US and now they are free, they have to think by the brain of the freedom and the heart of the freedom. The heart of the freedom is not going to touch any reason to go and help the weak people and the poor and innocent people. If they believe that they are in the country of the freedom and this right they have to use it. It is the time to use it and be proud and tell the African people over there, we are free, we are not slave now. We are going to free you from Omar al-Bashir. This is my message to them.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just want to thank you very, very much. And I just want to say it's going to come to you one day that you did something very nice, that you speak for the innocent people. It's going to come one day to your life or for your children, something good. Somebody's going to protect you, and God bless you. Thank you very much for all of you. And I know, I want to say, don't think what you did is little. It is very big. But it needs time to come there. One day you are going to hear what you did is affecting the life over there.